What to expect from your internship. Welcome back to the online internship series at Texas A&M University San Antonio, provided to you by the May Center for Experiential Learning and Community Engagement. This is episode 2 of the series. In this series, we will cover exactly what the title states, what you can expect from your internship. Hopefully, this will help ease any anxieties and answer any questions that you may have about your internship. So we're going to walk you through understanding the 5 stages of an internship in hopes that this will help you understand what you can expect from your internship experience. And that starts with stage 1, which is orientation. On the first day of your internship especially, but perhaps even continuing for several days after that, you'll be in the orientation stage of your internship. You may not really know anyone yet, and you might not know what to do. It's common to feel underutilized and lost, even as you look forward to what's ahead. Know this much though, it's all normal. So be patient with yourself, your supervisor, your colleagues, and observe what's happening around you. Also, hopefully on your first day of your internship, your employer sets up an internship orientation for you to help you understand the policies, procedures, logistical information, including parking, office location, printer, and tech access, etc. Before long, the first week, nervousness will subside and you'll likely be more familiar with your internship settings, the people there, and your day to day activities. You'll still have lots to learn, but you'll start to feel a little more settled. This is the navigation stage of your internship, so stage 2. You're getting used to doing this type of work in this field or industry as it plays out in this particular organization, but often there's still plenty of ambiguity. You may also be wondering if you can see yourself in this organization and this field, asking yourself questions like, are you comfortable in this setting? Can you see yourself here? This is a good time to start a notebook to keep track of your many questions. Then take the initiative to pursue answers. Reach out to your supervisor and your colleagues as well. They're not going to expect you to know everything at this stage in your internship experience, but they will count on you to come to them when you have questions. A few weeks into your internship, it's common to feel like you have things generally under control. You might understand your job duties much better and carry them out with little need for hands-on guidance. You might know your supervisor and coworkers better. Your confidence will naturally grow, and you might even start picturing yourself working in this field or industry, or even in this organization someday. When this happens, you've reached the competency stage of your internship. Be aware of overconfidence at this point. Maintain your focus and your commitment, and keep doing what you've been doing to get to this place, and be prepared to continue seeking help as needed. Once you're all well established in your internship, your thoughts will likely start going beyond simply carrying out the day to day tasks you've been assigned. You may be thinking a little bigger. This is the excellent stage of your internship. Go ahead and think big. Propose solutions to problems you've seen and offer to implement those solutions. Ask questions to see if there is more you can do. Sooner than you think, your internship experience will come to an end, which brings you to the closure stage. You'll want to wrap up any projects you've been working on. Confirm with your supervisor and colleagues that they're satisfied with your performance and leave your work ready for your successor. You might also be looking toward the future, for example, the possibility of a full time job offer with this organization. You'll be evaluating your own performance during the internship, and your supervisor will be evaluating it too. You're ready to take on the next career challenge, whatever it may be. Throughout this entire process, you should be documenting your experience on LinkedIn. This is a great place to showcase your talents and interact with other professionals. If you are interested in learning more about how to maximize your professional network, please stop by the May Center and ask about a LinkedIn workshop. There are a few red flags you should be aware of when completing an internship. If you experience any of these, please reach out to your instructor to ask for help in navigating these situations. The first red flag is a lack of clarity. If your internship site does not give you direction and does not have a position description, this could be a big red flag. It's a sign that the organization does not have a structured internship program, and you may be left to figure things out on your own. Another red flag is lack of supervision or feedback. The internship experience is meant for you to learn, and the best way to learn and grow professionally is through feedback. If this is not a part of your internship, I recommend asking your supervisor if you can schedule feedback meetings with him or her regularly to make sure you are getting the most out of your experience as well as delivering a quality final product for them. Hopefully, your internship includes you attending team meetings. If you are not being included, you could be missing out on some of the ideas and goals of the project you are working on. Also, attending these meetings gives you a chance to contribute to the team vision and mission. If you are not invited to these meetings, again, I recommend connecting with your supervisor to see if this is something you can take on within your role so you can maximize your contribution to the project as well as learn more about what team meetings look like. There is a stereotype out there that internships are meaningless work and interns only make copies and get coffee for their bosses or supervisors. This should not be your experience. If it is, you need to look for another opportunity because that kind of internship will not help you gain professional experience that will get you closer to your career goals. Meaningful work can present itself in many ways, and the best way to tell if your internship will be meaningful is to determine if the work is helping you move forward professionally. If you're applying your knowledge that you've learned from your coursework, and if it's project based work. These are signs that your internship experience is going to be meaningful and contribute to your career goals. If this is not the case, you should consider talking with your faculty member about how to move forward. At the very least, the internship should contribute to the learning objectives of your internship class, and it may require you to have a conversation about those learning objectives with your site supervisor and your faculty member, possibly even revisiting the learning agreement that you filled out at the beginning of the semester with your site supervisor. Lastly, if you witnessed unethical or unprofessional behavior at your internship site, it is very important that you talk with your faculty member as soon as possible to determine how to handle the situation. If this is your first time in an internship position, it may be hard to notice unethical or unprofessional behavior. In any case, if you have a feeling that something is not quite right, I recommend defaulting to sharing it with your instructor just to be safe, and they can help you determine how to handle the situation and if it's something that needs to be reported. All right, there you have it. That concludes our episode 2 presentation for the online internship series, and I hope that this gave you a lot of information about what you can expect from your internship and some red flags and signs to be kind of aware of as you continue to pursue your internship experience. As always, please come visit us in the May Center and follow us on social media so that you can be the first to hear about any events and or opportunities that we have available. We hope that you tune in to episode 3 of the online series.